Greetings, tubers, bookers, and tweeters out there. This is Chuck. Look at that deliciousness. That is a homemade pecan pie ready to go. 'Twas the night before Thanksgiving, and all through the house, Jamie and I are relaxing because we just got through. It's the night before Thanksgiving, and I hope everybody's gearing up for tomorrow. Got everything ready. I've already made 2 trips to Food Line this evening. And anyway, Jamie's mom and sister came over tonight, and we kind of got, getting the stuff ready for tomorrow in the kitchen. But not much to show you guys. I mean, this is the pie right here. But the other food that we have is covered up and in the fridge. I'll show it to you. Zool! If you get that movie reference, you're my best friend. But anyway, here's the tomorrow's players, and they are geared up, prepared, and ready to go. Got some casseroles. There's the turkey lying in wait, the main star, and whatnot. Speaking of star, for those of you that were wondering, Harvey went really well. Had great audiences, great turnout, and just found out tonight that I got cast in another show, Neil Simon's Rumors, and real excited to get started on that. Cannot wait. It is a hilarious play. I've read it once. I'm going to read it a few more times. And I can't wait to get started on it. It's so funny. It's a great show. If you never read it, definitely pick it up and read it. And if you can, come out and see it when we do it in February. But anyway, this is a tradition video that I'm doing. A lot of people I know do holiday. You probably can't even see me, but that's okay. But a lot of people I know do holiday tradition videos, and I did one for Halloween, but by the time that what had happened was I was going to upload it Halloween night, and my battery died. And by the time I was going to upload it, it was like a week after Halloween, and I thought, well, I'm just not going to worry about it. So I didn't upload it, but you didn't miss much. It was just me sitting around talking about some of my favorite Halloween movies, scary movies, whatnot. Yeah, I may do a vlog on some of my favorite scary movies one day, but anyway, Jamie and I are sitting here. We've got everything ready for tomorrow. Jamie, how are you, dear?
Fine.
Yeah. We're sitting here right now, and I know my buddy Perry Hovermail does a lot of holiday tradition videos, but this is the first one. The holidays are here. They're among us. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And every Thanksgiving, usually the night before Thanksgiving, I've had this tradition that I like to do every night before Thanksgiving. Every night before Thanksgiving, I get out my trusty VHS copy of John Hughes' comedy, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, starring John Candy and Steve Martin, the late, hilarious John Candy, and the legendary Steve Martin. But anyway, just to give you a little story on this movie, on why I watch it every year, and I own it on VHS. I bought it from my good buddy Josh Livingston. He was having a yard sale right before he got married, and he had this on VHS, and I think I bought it from him for like $1 or like 50 cents or something, and he told me, he was like, Chuck, you have got to watch this film. It is so funny, and I watch it every Thanksgiving, and so he's kind of passed this tradition on to me. So every night before Thanksgiving, this is when I usually watch it. Basically, what it is, what it's about is Steve Martin's character is trying to get home to he's trying to get home to his wife and family on Thanksgiving, and he meets. Let me just show you the film so you can get just kind of have a visual. But he runs into to John Candy's character, who's sort of this, kind of obnoxious. Not really obnoxious, but really he's a lovable but kind of, dumb character. Sort of like the typical John Candy characters that he would play in that day. Just characters that you couldn't help but love, but you couldn't help but feel sorry for. And so he runs into John Candy, and you know, the two of them decide, okay, you know, we'll try to get to where we're going together. And you know, a lot of hilarious hijinks ensue. Steve Martin, you know, he kind of plays the straight man in this, and John Candy is sort of the wacky guy. For those of you that saw the film Due Date with I'm having a blank. What were their names? Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis. Due Date, we saw that in theaters, Jamie and I did. I thought Due Date was very hilarious, very funny, but Due Date, and they're not really saying this, but Due Date is pretty much a remake of this film. And it kind of makes me mad because they don't give, you know, Due Date never really officially gave props to the original source material. I mean, Due Date is pretty much a remake of this film. It's a very similar story. Two guys going across a road, you know. Zach Galifianakis is more like the John Candy character, and I'm drawing a blank again. Robert Downey Jr. is sort of like the Steve Martin character, with some slight differences. But it kind of just made me angry that nobody ever came out and said, you know, Due Date is a remake of this film, because it pretty much is. But anyway, it's one of the only Thanksgiving films that I know of. I mean, you know, you think of Christmas movies. What do you think of, Boo? You think of Home Alone, Christmas Vacation, Elf. I mean, It's a Wonderful Life. A Christmas Story, definitely one of those. But this is not only a John Hughes film, but it's one of the only like Thanksgiving movies like that I can think of. You know, like takes place on Thanksgiving. It's about Thanksgiving, so that's why I usually watch it the night before Thanksgiving. But it's a very hilarious movie. If you've never seen it, highly recommend it. I'd recommend going to see Due Date, and that's really funny. But Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, definitely watch this film because it's definitely some great work from these two actors, and definitely John Hughes, the late John Hughes, at his greatest. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with Steve Martin, John Candy. And so now that I am married, I share this tradition with my wife, and Jamie and I both watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles every night before Thanksgiving. But we're ready to go. We got the VCR fired up over there. We've got I've got a snack here. I've got some Diet Coke in my game day cup. I've got some pistachios and some cheese. Very yummy. And we're going to go ahead and start this movie. But anyway, we hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Tell them happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody eats until they are full. Wear your stretchy sweatpants tomorrow. And I hope everybody just has a blessed Thanksgiving full of fun, family, friends, food, and so forth. A lot to be thankful for. So happy Thanksgiving. See you on the next post. Bye.